Okay, so picture this. You're on a white sand beach, crystal clear, water-warm breeze, and you're looking out at your own luxury villa.
Sounds pretty nice, right?
Doesn't it, though? Well, today we're taking a deep dive into a place where that could be reality Phuket.
Phuket. That's right.
Specifically, its luxury real estate market.
It's a hot topic for sure.
It really is.
Yeah.
And we're basing this deep dive on a really interesting article called Phuket's Luxury Real Estate Market, a new era of opulence,
Catchy title.
right?
Hmm.
And, one of the things that really caught my eye was this stat about how luxury property sales in Phuket, more than doubled last year.
Yeah, that's a big jump.
Huge.
Right.
So that's what we really want to dig into today. What's driving that? What's making Phuket such a sought-after destination for luxury buyers?
Well, it's always been known for its natural beauty, right? Those beaches, the islands, the lush landscape.
For sure.
But it used to be kind of a hidden gem, a bit off the beaten path.
Yeah.
But things have changed a lot in recent years. Infrastructure has improved significantly.
In what ways?
Well, for one thing, you've got the Saracen Bridge now, which connects Phuket to the mainland.
Okay, so easier access.
Exactly. And then the Phuket International Airport has undergone a major expansion.
So more flights, more connections.
Right. So all of that has made it much more accessible to a global audience, particularly those high net worth individuals looking for, a luxurious getaway or a second home.
So it's not just about the beauty anymore. It's also about the ease of getting there, everything else that comes with being well connected.
Precisely. Plus, I think there's a growing trend globally of people being drawn to island living, this idea of escaping to paradise.
Right, makes sense.
And Phuket ticks all the boxes. It's got that exotic appeal, but it also has that modern infrastructure and amenities that people are looking for.
And it's interesting that you mentioned this idea of a second home because the article highlights these really luxurious island collection villas.
Oh, yeah. Those are stunning.
They sound amazing.
Yeah.
Modern tropical design, 4 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms in this peaceful area.
I think they're located in Koktanotis Soi 3, which is a really desirable area.
And it's close to Land Beach, right?
Yeah, Layan Beach. It's known for being a bit more secluded, quieter than some of the other beaches in Phuket.
More exclusive.
Exactly, which of course adds to the appeal. And the fact that there are only 9 of these villas available.
Wow, that's really limited.
Creates that sense of scarcity, right? Makes them even more desirable.
Definitely. But it's not all about beaches and villas, is it?
No, not at all. Phuket has a lot more to offer than just natural beauty.
Like what else?
Well, they've got international schools, world-class healthcare facilities, shopping malls, you name it.
So it's not just a vacation spot. You could actually live there full time.
Absolutely. And I think that's a big draw for people who are looking to maybe relocate or have a second home that they can spend a significant amount of time in.
So you get the best of both worlds. The paradise setting, but also all the conveniences of modern life.
Exactly. And that brings us to the investment potential, which is another major factor driving the Phuket luxury real estate market.
Right, because we can't just talk about the lifestyle without talking about the money.
Of course not. So the rental yields in Phuket are pretty attractive. I mean, we're talking 9 to 10%.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, and that's because Phuket is such a popular tourist destination.
Makes sense.
Plus, you've got this growing expat community, so there's consistent demand for high-end rentals.
So if you're thinking about investing in Phuket, that's something to keep in mind.
Definitely. And it's worth noting that there are different ownership options available. You can go for freehold or leasehold.
Could you explain the difference?
Sure. So freehold gives you complete ownership of the property and the land it's on.
So you're in control.
Exactly. Whereas leasehold gives you the right to own the property for a specific period of time.
Like a long-term lease.
Yeah. It can be a good option for investors who maybe aren't ready to commit to full ownership or who are looking for a more affordable entry point.
Okay, so there's flexibility.
That's the key. And that flexibility, I think, is one of the reasons why the market is performing so well. I mean, remember that stat about sales doubling?
3,300 units sold in 2023.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
It's a clear indication that there's a lot of confidence in the Phuket luxury real estate market.
And it's not just about the pandemic recovery, right? This is something that's been building for a while.
Absolutely. And it's being driven by several factors. You've got high net worth individuals who are looking for safe havens for their investments. You've got this rise of digital nomads who can work from anywhere.
So they can choose to work from paradise.
Exactly. And then you've got the ongoing infrastructure developments in Phuket, which are just adding to its appeal.
Like what kind of developments?
Well, the airport expansion is a big one. But there are also plans for new marinas, new roads, new hospitals.
So they're really investing in the future of Phuket.
Absolutely. And that's signaling to investors that this is a market that's going to continue to grow and thrive.
So wrapping up, it seems like Phuket's luxury real estate market is really in a sweet spot right now.
I think so. You've got high demand, limited supply, a thriving tourism industry, and ongoing development.
It's a recipe for success.
It is. And it makes you wonder, what does this surge in demand for luxury properties and places like Phuket say about our changing priorities?
Right. What does it say about us?
Are we putting more emphasis on experiences, on lifestyle, on finding those havens away from the hustle and bustle?
It's a good question to think about.
It is, and Phuket is just one example of this trend happening globally.
Oh, this has been a fascinating deep dive into Phuket's luxury real estate scene. Thanks for sharing your insights.
My pleasure.
It's definitely given us a lot to ponder about the future of luxury living and global trends.
Absolutely. And who knows, maybe we'll all be sipping cocktails on our Phuket balconies one day.
One can dream. Thanks for listening.
Cheers.